Well, hello everyone, welcome back. I know it's been a long time, but I'm looking forward to what I'll be doing today. So, as you'll see by the title of this video as well as the thumbnail, this is going to be the guide on how to obtain the platinum to the fantastic horror game known as IKAI. Now, I did this a couple of months back for the PS4 version, and tonight I'll finally be doing the PlayStation 5 version. They do not automatically unlock, unlike some other video games that you can earn, but I've been wanting to go through this game again because it's brilliant. So, with this, it'll be a full detailed guide. There are some highly missable trophies, and so when we get to those specific segments, I will most likely be sending my save file up to the cloud, have it as a backup and everything. I'll remove that from the stream because I don't know how good or how bad my luck will be. But the reason why I state that is there is no chapter select in this game, and with some of these trophies it requires you getting through without being hit, discovered, or making any mistakes or certain time limits and stuff like that. And so if you get all the way up to that segment and you miss that trophy because you mess up right at the end, then you got to repeat the entire game. So I'll keep that out of the video. Hopefully my luck will be really good. I will state the moment when we are at the segment to where there's a highly missable trophy, and then I will show you how to earn it, and we'll go from there. So this video will have me reading out all the collectibles as well. There are 40 collectibles in total, and you have to get them all in one run through. So if you collect 38 and you then do a new game and you collect those other two, it won't count. You have to collect all 40 collectibles in one run. There's no new game plus. So to platinum this game, it's a one run sweep pretty much, and that's what we'll be going for. So I will state when we get to the missable trophies, I'll back up my save. You won't have to worry about any of that, and you will be able to see just how to obtain it and best ways to go. So without any further ado, let us get into it. And there will be no webcam of me, it'll just show the full game footage. I'll read out the commentary of like the notes and give some good direction and everything, good thorough guide. But with everything else, I'll keep to a minimum, and any mistakes and everything will be erased from this video. There'll be one segment that you'll think is a mistake, but I will actually explain why that's kept in. But we'll mention that once we get there. So let us begin. I'm looking forward to this. So here we go. Welcome to IKAI.
Hysteria has spread even through the most skeptical villagers. They are talking about a demon. It hasn't shown up yet, but they can feel its presence. People fear it might find whatever it is looking for, and so cross the doorway to our world. I'll be leaving today, before nightfall. They need spiritual protection. You should write some more seals so I can take them. On a different note, I've been given a letter addressed to you, Naoko. I have kept it in one of these drawers. I believe it's from your sister.
Okay, So here is technically a missable trophy, but you have a lot of opportunities to obtain this. So for this segment, you just have to paint a sigil, seal, and everything without any mistakes or redos. And at the start here, there will be 3 that we'll have to paint. You're welcome to take your time. It's easiest to do this for the missable trophy due to this being the only sigil where you do not have a time limit. Yep, there you go, Seal Master. Now we just repeat the rest.
Great. It should be sufficient with these ones. I still have to clean up the shrine. I could begin by sweeping the floor.
Yeah, so nice and simple, easy beginning. We have some collectibles in this area. So the first one, you want to move the stool, and in this drawer here will be collectible number 1 out of 40. So this is Kijo. A heinous crime committed by jealousy turned a woman into a demon after death. Kijo is her name. She'll stand before you, stronger than any human being, with her piercing eyes, blue skin, and sharp horns. This is the last image you'll ever be able to see. And to here will be collectible number 2.
Many girls enjoy juggling. I think it's funny. My sister was pretty handy with this.
And then there'll be over here on the table. So turn around, go to the table, and it'll have collectible number 3, which is Kodama. The curse of these nature deities let me repeat. Kodama. The curse of these nature deities shall come upon any unwary woodsman who dares to cut down the trees where they dwell. If a cut makes one bleed, it is a signal that the tree is inhabited, as the souls of their host trees. Kodamas are the protectors of the forest. They are rarely seen, but when they are, these souls appear as faint orbs of light. After here, you'll want to head outside and you want to pick up the broom. This is our first missable trophy. We have to catch our sister in under 1 minute, but we're blindfolded.
Let's start playing. I'm tying the blindfold. Don't start until I say, huh?
So this one took me a
Is it
couple of
tight
tries
enough?
on the PS4
Yes,
version.
I think so.
I'll
Just to be
remain
sure,
quiet.
how many fingers am I holding up?
I don't know. 2?
Okay, now wait. You can't tag me until I tell you to come. You can come now! Can't you tag me? Here! See if you can tag me. I'm here. Can you tag me? That's not fair. I'm sure you see me through that blindfold.
Hey, I actually
No
got
go.
the first try. Nice.
I must leave.
Haruka, it's been so long since I saw you last time. Well, I had better pick up the dirty laundry and go to the river before it gets dark.
First time around, that trophy took me many, many attempts. So be sure to spam the X button to tag your sister. It can be a little bit finicky. So we want to head through here to this door. Either doors is fine, they both slide open. So once you get here, you want to go right in here and move this to the left, this step stool, and up in this cabinet will be collectible number 4. So this here is Amefuri Kozo, a mischievous child with an umbrella likes to fool around with passerby. It is always raining when he is around because he causes storms wherever he goes. As the houseboy of the rain god he is, Amefuri Kozo likes to take others' umbrellas. Yet, should you steal his, you will never be able to take it off. So now we want to just head down this way. Open this door. Collectible 5 will be up here, hidden behind here. This is... Damn, that gave me a heart attack. So this is Otoroshi. This master of disguise lurks in the roofs of shrines. It will never be seen unless it wants to show up. It is a hunched beast with fierce claws and tusks. This grotesque-looking guardian of holy places eats wild animals and even humans, but just those black-hearted with whom it comes across. So now we
It's
pick up the
getting
laundry.
late. I shall bring the laundry to the river.
And now we return to where we're going from. And just to state, when you're going for the hide and seek trophy with your sister, as you will notice, my character tripped. You can't run for very long because your character will trip, and that can have a big impact on actually getting her tagged in the required time, which is in under 1 minute. Alright, now I'll show you the door solution. There we go. So, actually really, really simple. But I had a brain blank and started doubting myself. Alright, so now we're leaving the temple grounds. There'll be a collectible just up ahead. Right here. This is collectible 6. Surube Otoshi. Should you walk alone in the forest, beware of passing underneath the highest trees, where Surube Otoshi hide in the treetops, waiting for any unwary passerby. These colossal, disembodied heads, depicted both as a human or a demon, fall from the heights purposely to crush an individual to death, either for food or just for fun. Now you want to take the left path here. When you get to this segment, you want to stick left. There'll be a lot of similar situations like this in this game, but I'll do my best to give the best direction.
Leave the stone on your right.
This statue will have collectible number 7. And this collectible here is Tanuki. Tanuki is a unique nocturnal animal species found all over Japan. Despite the deity status they once held, they were gradually seen as guardians and messengers of the gods. This magical animal is the bearer of incredibly powerful abilities, like shape-shifting, which Tanuki uses for pleasure to play tricks on humans. Now, you want to turn around, and there'll be a collectible just a little bit up this way. This right here.
That's just rice. It must have fallen from someone's basket.
Now you just want to continue the path.
See
Go
no
straight
evil.
forward. I got a bit lost and disoriented when I first played this game, so that's why I'm just trying to be a bit precise with the way to go. So here is another collectible. So just go straight.
Head right with the rock on the left and the well on the right.
The rock. If you're facing this way, it'll level up.
We didn't have much money back then, when my father made a living from mending umbrellas. Those times eventually died out, bringing wealth at the expense of my own father, who was constantly required at the battlefield after his promotion.
Yes, that's the collectible. And what I meant about being lined up is because you want to go straight through here. When you get here, Jesus Christ,
Trust
you're going to
no
take
one.
the second path on the right side. And you'll see this tree with candles and everything.
Something is going on here.
Interact with the knife.
Whichever was the creature lurking in the surroundings, it was looking for me. Sacred blood has been spilled to open the doorway of the underworld, hence hundreds of demons can come until someone puts an end to the mayhem. Although I don't want to, it is just me. I am alone. The onus is on me to head back to the shrine and protect it. I shall take on the struggle.
Yeah, after you pick up the knife, you just want to turn around, head straight forward. You turn to the right, and right here on the back of this sign will be collectible number 10. This is Nojokubi. Mysterious campfires flare up with no apparent reason. along the country lane. Likewise, the crackling fire will extinguish on its own out of the blue, fading without trace. Unlike other fires, Nodokubi can reignite and extinguish endlessly, giving off no heat, thus consuming no wood. So after you collect that, you'll want to head back to the temple, and you'll just want to simply follow these slides. Pretty much the path that we traveled is the easiest way, you know. Those were the things that were mentioned just before, that like to drop from great heights for fun. Don't worry, I don't think they can actually kill you. So even by running at full speed and everything, I don't believe the game actually gets you squished. So we are coming up to our first main missible. This area here. So here is where we'll have our first main difficult segment. So I'll read this first, this note, this collectible. Oni. Only the most wicked men will turn into demons while still alive. The other black-hearted men will after death. But both will become ogreish monsters with fang-like teeth, and from one up to several horns. Pray that you'll never come across this extremely tall and brutally strong creature. So that is collectible 11. So this is where you have your first main mythical trophy. And what you want to do is, there's actually 3 fire segments here, and you got to get through without being burnt. So you got to like learn the patterns, be patient, and everything. But I'll show you how to. So let us try. So this is our third and final flame segment. Now, it's crucial here, as you can see how those flames are doing the spirals here. For the first flame, you want to stand over to the right side. And you should be out of the blast radius. And then you bolt over, and for the second flame, you want to be standing over to the left side. Okay, I'll show you. Done correctly and no burns, escape the flames will be earned. Right down here will be a collectible, which is a feather.
Was there any helpful crane eager to assist me? I was left out of fear.
Straight up ahead, you'll get your next trophy as well for making it back to the temple, the unholy shrine.
I can feel the evil within these walls. There must be a cursed object somewhere, and I need to find it.
Now, we'll be heading to our next set of collectibles, and you just want to head into this building to our right. It'll be the very building you see when you enter the temple. What one I go through? Okay. So you'll want to open the drawer, I believe. Sorry, here. So this is the collectible here. Mekurabe. This mound of skulls and severed heads is given the name of Mekurabe. It simply stares at those who happen to encounter it. However, you'd better hold its gaze, because whatever occurs to the losers of this macabre play of glances remains unknown. My bad. That's the only collectible we have in this building. After, you want to head into this building directly across, and you'll turn on the candle, and I think there's 3 collectibles in here. So first, you want to ignite the candle. Right. Okay, lift that up. There you go. That's good enough. Okay. Yeah, there's 3. So, so this is the first collectible. The letters in this game count as collectibles, and there'll be 3 letters in the game. Honorable Samurai, I cannot let her go back to you, no matter the money. That's what she deserves. Naoka will be staying here as long as I can retain her. I will not be reaching out to you anymore. Please consider this letter as my last answer. A jaded priest. So that will be collectible 14. Collectible 15 will be this doll looking thing hanging up.
It was always snowing during winter time up here in the mountains. Besides, this huge shrine is so cold. The braziers is almost nothing. I really thought my uncle would need this doll I made to call for good weather.
And then in this closet, this left drawer will hold collectible 16. Hakutaku. The Hakutaku is a magnificent white ox with 9 eyes and 6 horns. This extremely wise beast is regarded as a good omen, to such an extent that representations of the Hakutaku can serve as good charms against evil spirits, demons, monsters, and diseases. Alright, now we can continue with the story. We've collected all collectibles so far. So now we need to head into this temple here. You want to open this chest. chest, box. This will hold our next collectible.
Its Saya sounds different since I broke it. I guess it's obvious I was never meant to be a priestess, and gods know it.
Now you'll want to head upstairs and pick up these coins. Now there will be a missable trophy here. Not too severe. So here you need to, for the trophy, you can just go up and put the coin in that chest there for the offering. But for the trophy, you need to stand and toss the coin from a far distance. So you want to hold down X, I believe it is, and then release it, and you'll throw a coin. And see how it landed there. So you want to stand about here, still behind the door. There you go. You want that distance. much closer, very simple. So you pretty much want to be standing in between the lamp and the door frame. That's a really simple, easy way to put it. Once you got that, you're going to come give this rope a tug, and then a key should be dropped. There we go. Yep. Here we go. Now, we'll come to open the closet. Here, you need to interact with this mask, story-wise. Now we need to head behind the altar.
I need to make a protective seal to lock the evil up inside the mask. There should be a brush at the library.
Yeah, it's all pretty straightforward through here. Just don't let the hands grab you. I don't know if they can actually grab you, but still. You'll become very well acquainted with this area in the game. Then you want to open here, and this will be collectible. Mane kutte. Those who remain stuck in our world have died with a purpose left to accomplish. They just have the sufficient strength to manifest a single arm in order to beckon from the walls, with the only aim to plead with you to perform their desired funeral ceremony. That's what was trying to reach out to us. That's sad. Okay, now you want to go through the door in front of us and head left. Open up this door. Now we'll be turning right and heading outside. You become very well acquainted. Then head into this door to your left.
Let's see if I can find the brush.
And you need to move this roughly here, right in front of this one. And this item, and you want to look inside it to get the paintbrush.
Okay, step by step. Now I go to the table to start writing the seal.
Now you want to interact with the table and try to paint.
That's not quite a safe place. I'll look for another room.
Alrighty. So now, this one you can basically run right past. Should be okay. That's what I did last time, so no need to hide with this one. You want to open the door to your right. And left. Now you want to interact with this table and finish the seal. Once you complete this, you want to head straight back to the temple and place this sigil on that mask. You must try to move fast because I believe that's what's coming up.
Hurry up! I must place it on the mask.
Okay, it's done. Now let us head back. Yep, straight through here. Just follow this corridor. Okay, here.
I can
you
hear
want to crouch.
From above. I must be silent.
And just wait, because you'll have an enemy coming down here. Okay. You want to just wait. Once it gets about there-ish, start walking, but remain crouched. Get to the mask. And grab the mask. Done. That's phase 1 complete. Now turn right, and you want to head straight back through this altar hallway segment.
Uncle! I'm so glad you came back. The demon only needed my blood, so... Well, I can imagine you already know. And therefore you have come. I should have taken care... Thank you for coming to save me. What can I do to help? What's the aim of your prayer? Is it some kind of ritual? Uncle? What's happening? Uncle? What are you doing?
Now run. Now you need to be really quick about this. But this is a segment that I was telling you that may seem like a mistake and everything. You need to move the closet, but each time I've tried this, the worm's always gotten me. But they're very generous and everything with the checkpoints and stuff. Alrighty, keep running. Crouch. Run again. Move the stool.
It's almost here. I better push something to block its way.
Push this closet. Wardrobe thing. Then immediately move this one out of your way. And then open the door. Run. Crouch. Run, simple. Shit. Move the stool. Yep. Yeah.
There's no other way
There'll
out.
be a dead end
Hiding
here.
seems to be the best
You need to
option.
crouch and hide behind here.
At some point, I'll have to get out.
Now we should see the worm. Why is it over there? Wait, I've always seen it come from there. Did I miss? Holy shit. I don't think this was meant to happen, guys. I think the game glitched to me. We may need to just get killed here, because that worm's not meant to be there. Yeah, it's glitched to me. Alright, let's just die. Okay.
There's no other other way out. Hiding seems to be the best option.
Hey, you need to hide. Should see the worm come from this direction.
At some point, I'll have to get out.
What the hell is it doing there? Sorry guys, I think that is terrifying. I think mine's glitched. No.
There's no other way out. Hiding seems to be the best option. There's no other way out. Hiding seems to be the best option. There's no other way out. Hiding seems to be the best option. There's no other way out. Hiding seems to be the best option. At some point, I'll have to get out. Here, but there's a table. I could write something to block the door.
Okay. So I don't know why it glitched on me. It's the first time I got past. Oh god, it's right behind me. It's the first time I've gotten. Shit.
To the door.
It's the first time I've ever gotten the wardrobe pushed without getting worms. So kind of makes sense that it would glitch on me for that segment. So it can be a little bit finicky, but either way, that's that segment at least now complete. So after that, we'll have a collectible here to our right.
I could use these to darken my teeth, but I won't do it until I get married.
Down here in the drawer will be your next collectible. Hitodama. Floating over the grimmest places, several eerie orbs roam aimlessly close to the ground. These are stated to be the souls of the deceased. Shortly prior to death, one soul will turn into a bluish fireball and detach from the host body. Only on very rare occasions will you experience the sighing of the soul amongst the living during someone's consciousness loss. I think that was meant to say sighting, but now. Then you want to turn around and check the shelf here. So there's 3 collectibles in this area, I believe. This is the last one. So this is Jorogumo. It has been reported that a stunningly beautiful woman lures young men into her hideout by playing a sweet melody. Before a man can realize his loving prey is actually preying on him, he is already surrounded with strong, sticky silk threads spun by a shrewd, shape-shifting spider. Yeah, no, thank you. After you've collected that, you'll want to move the carpet here and input the correct combination, and the combination is this. Okay. That's the combo. You want to open this and drop down. And you want to pick up the lantern. Okay. And to our left here will be another collectible. Nozuchi, one of the most ancient creatures recorded, crawls in the fields and grasslands across the area. This hairy snake-like spirit can sometimes take on human shape, yet with no other features than a large mouth at the top of its head. Some priests who are banished to the wild shall eventually become a Nozuchi. Now, you want to enter this cave, and I'll give directions because this cave can be quite confusing. So, there's a lot of lefts and rights. So first, you'll take the right path. Then another right. Then you'll want to go left at the next intersection. Yep, so left here. Then at the fourth intersection, you'll want to take another left. At the fifth intersection, I believe you take right. And I believe it's the sixth and final intersection, you'll take a left. Yep, there you go. And you'll be here. And that's straight ahead to the right and everything. There's the seventh intersection. My bad, guys. Taking it right. Forget about what I said about how many intersections there were. My mind played a trick on me until I actually got to it. But either way, that's the directions. Okay, here you want to get down this hole. And there will be a collectible once we reach the midway here. It will be right here on top of the boxes. So this is Hikeshi Baba. Darkness is the hideout of most of the wicked demons and spirits, those creatures who turn away from the light. Therefore, there is someone among them whose purpose is to make the world gloomier. Hikeshi Baba, the grotesque-looking elderly woman, blows out every fire to make the place suitable for any monster bothered by lights. After you collect that collectible, you want to turn to the left here and go down the next hole. Making good progress, guys. Good progress. Now you just want to head straight forward.
It has stopped chasing me already. This is not him. So who might be responsible for it all?
Now, there'll be a collectible right here on the stairs.
I have never gone down there. According to the legends, for hundreds of years, The remainings of the most powerful demons have been thrown here to prevent them from ever leaving. Hitherto, I've always seen this well closed.
Now, you'll want to interact with this
The sacred
twice.
jewel, which means that the priest has been killed. No!
Now, you'll want to interact with the rope and climb on down.
And now, how can I go up again?
Now, for this area,
There is a deep fissure at the wall. I could take advantage of it and build a ladder to go up.
there'll be 4 bamboo pieces that we need to collect. Alright, let's be on the lookout. Going to come
The
alive.
wicked bones reacted to Jewel.
Okay. Either way.
All right, there are 3 more to go. Two more to go. Only 1 more to go.
Now we can climb up, now that we've grabbed all 4 bamboo pieces and get back up out of the well. Okay. Okay, so this here will be where I'll be making up another backup save, because this is our next missable trophy. Okay, so this is now where our next highly missable trophy
What's this noise? I better hide until the danger is over. And these bushes look like a good place.
Now, you got to get through this entire area
Those bushes look like a good
without
spot to hide.
getting noticed. So you got to make it from point A to point B. Usually by crouching and following these lit tree areas is the best bet. And by crouching. We'll have that big worm in this area. But if we move fast enough and smart enough, should be able to get through here without being worm food. I got this on my first attempt. First time I was doing this game, but I wasn't as fast or as fortunate as I am at the moment. So, fingers crossed that my luck holds. I haven't encountered the fuzzy worm, and we just got to get up there. Just past the temple gate, and if done correctly, you'll get silent woods and slither away. Slither away. Come on, silent woods. I wasn't noticed. Brilliant. We did it, guys. That was a lot faster than my PS4 one. On my PS4 attempt and everything, I had to like stealth my way through. That worm was on me, but this time round, wasn't even seen. Awesome. Okay. Okay. Now we need to run behind the
I have to
altar.
write the seal properly.
We need to be quick in writing this seal, because otherwise we will be worm food. Okay, just through here. Remember to turn on the light. You cannot paint without without the light. Okay. Be quick about it. We must be faster than the worm. Holy shiza, man. The hell? Well, I was not fast enough. That worm actually scared me. I will keep that in the run because I think that genuine fright was actually quite humorous. Let's try again. My mic was activated for that too, so you will hear me actually shit myself. Classic.
Great! Now rush!
Now that's how you paint the sigil. Okay, now you want to head back to the well and everything. And you want to beat the worm there. Okay, almost there.
I must be the first to arrive.
Run, and spam it onto this thing. Nice, we got it. That's phase 2 complete. Okay, now there will be a collectible.
There's at least another creature. I can feel it. I ought to find where it is hiding its core possession.
There will be a collectible right here in the fountain. And this is Kappa. Deep in the rivers and streams all over Japan lives the Kappa, a reptilian humanoid child whose magnificent swimming skills contrast with its clumsiness by foot? I can't tell if that's a T or an L. My eyes are so bad. I'm just going to say foot. By foot. It is usually a mischievous troublemaker, but its pranks may range from innocent tricks to dangerous nightmares. Nevertheless, this complex and intelligent creature can befriend humans and can even be revered as a kind of water god. Okay, after you've got that collectible, you now want to turn right and you want to head down this direction, and right here, by the pond, will be our next collectible. Ningyo. Mermaids more closely resemble fish than women. Nevertheless, the unsightly appearance of a mermaid, or ningyo, also shows a varying level of human-like features. Rumors have it that its delicious flesh grants eternal life at the expense of a terrible curse on the captor. After that, you'll want to head inside this building. And to the right here will be collectible 27. Kage Onna. Kage Onna. When the moonlight casts the shadows of what should not be there, even the bravest hesitate to have a closer look. Kage Onna is one of these intruding shadows. The projection of a young lady who isn't really there. It is harmless, yet it indicates that other creatures may appear in the haunted place. Now, we can head on back to the temple, guys. We are in phase 3. I class it as phase 3, at least. And we'll be heading back behind the altar room. Notice the cobwebbies. Yuck. Yuck. Okay. So I just need to reorientate myself. Okay. Okay.
Which might be the cursed one?
Okay. Here is our next highly missable trophy. But before we do that, there'll be a collectible to our left. We'll want to collect this first. Kera Kera Ona. Any man encountering this ghost will begin to hear unremitting cackles in his head. The weakest men will faint immediately. The others will never stop hearing the echoes of the cackles until death, as a repayment of the whole life of abuses suffered by this aged prostitute, now turned into a horrid monster. Okay. So right here is our next collectible. Sorry, not collectible. Our next highly missable trophy. So we have to select the correct instrument on our first attempt.
Which might be the cursed one?
Okay, so the solution here is the instrument with the moons facing each other. See, they're facing outwards, 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 and this one here, inwards. That's the correct instrument.
I feel won't ever let it play cursed songs again.
Cut the cursed songs. That is a highly missable trophy. Okay. Now we'll want to head left and go through the doors. Now we're here to paint another sigil.
Is it serious? I'll seek for more ink.
Now we need more ink. And
Is
we
it
just
ink what the doll is carrying?
we just need to go back to the temple. Right here will be our ink.
It's empty.
Oh, sorry.
This
that
should
one.
let me retake the seal.
Hope I don't get any consequences for trying to pick up the empty bowl. Now we just got to head back to the first table here. Will be fine. Remember to turn on the light. Totally messed that up. Yuck.
I'll seal the cursed instrument.
Now, yuck. Sorry. Major arachnophobia. Yuck. Now, thankfully, we get a checkpoint here. So this is the last segment of phase 3. Now, in order to do this correctly, you need to place your sigil on the correct instrument. When you place the sigil, it'll stop the instruments moving for a couple of seconds. Oh, what the hell, bitch? I'm giving my explanation. It's random every time, but you got to place it. It'll stop the instrument moving a couple of seconds, and then yeah, freaking they all need to be facing and everything. So it's random on every attempt. So you got to select like the right instrument to where when you stop it, all the other instruments will turn and face you at the same time. I think that was the right instrument, but I just placed it too early. Either way, I will be cutting to when I get it correct. finally got there. That took a lot of tries. I won't say how many though, unless I decided to keep it all in. But we got there. Phase 3 is officially complete.
It wasn't the spider lady either. There is still someone.
So now, interact with the birdie. Don't you just want to follow this beautiful bird? You can't go through there, so you'll need to turn around and go through this building. Now there will be a collectible where the bird lands next. So before interacting with the bird, you want to check out the shell.
My father was concerned to find a strong family head by the time he dies, so he decided to arrange a marriage for me. It was impossible to fight against his firm determination. He was reluctant to break the agreement.
And now interact and follow the birdie again.
Good fortune? Longevity? This crane is dead.
So you want to interact with the crane, then try to leave. So there'll be two collectibles here. There'll be a letter on the desk. You do not want to pick that up first. Pick that up second. To the left, back left corner of the table.
From which battlefield did it come spinning?
Will be this collectible. Now you can pick up the letter. This is letter 2 out of 3. Dear Sis, with all due respect, I don't think you can retain my wife-to-be under a sacred role and stop the marriage. She is nothing but a woman who cheated on such a venerable man as you are to betray her own parents and break the deal between two families. Naoka needs to know that being a priestess will only worsen her fate. I'm the best man she'll ever be able to find, and if she doesn't realize now, it'll be too late for her. You have to realize Naoka from her sacred... let me repeat. You have to release Naoka from her sacred duties. I'll be marrying this woman because that is what her family promised. That is the best for her. I will make sure she learns how to behave as the perfect woman. I won't be waiting any longer. In case we fail to reach an agreement, I'll have to talk to the Lord, financially in charge of the shrine. I'll do anything to get my woman back. A persistent samurai. He's just a prick. So now we're in phase 4. On this shelf to the left of us, table, will be collectible 32 out of 40. Tenome. A monster was born after the folk tale of a blind man robbed out by a group of thugs walking down a country lane. In his dying breath, the man cried out, "If only I could have one last glance of my attackers. If only I had eyes that worked." An abominable creature with eyes on the palms of its hands stemmed from the resentment of his last words. Now just some spooks and everything will happen. Try to go out. You want to look to your left, try to go out the left. Now turn right. And the door to the right should open. Yep. Now you can head out. Okay. Turn left, turn right, turn right, turn left. Okay, so in this next upcoming segment are 3 highly missable trophies. The missable trophy here is you gotta paint the correct pattern without making any mistakes. This will be missable trophy number 1 out of 3 in this area. So I'll show you the pattern right now. And this is what we need to paint. Be very careful. No wrong pattern. Now for this one, for the next trophy, is you got to find the katana in the maze labyrinth within 1 minute. So I will show you the path. Okay, so here we go. So once you go and you walk, you want to take the first right.
A sinister aura surrounds the core of this illusion. There must
Right.
be something here.
Left, straight, right, left, right, and left, and the katana's right here. And that's a short nightmare. Now, once you turn left from directly where you picked up the katana, will be collectible number 33. Boroboroton. Somewhere in the filthy rooms, a few forgotten articles have developed consciousness. Don't even trust the old futon in the corner. It might try to strangle you in your sleep. In fact, the Boroboroton is just one among the many deadly threats you can find. Alright, so now we can head back to where we came from. So take a right, left, right, and straight forward. And now just head straight towards the door.
My robes looked thinner before his piercing eyes. I felt observed, but nothing compared to the first time I saw my kimono tearing off. I guess I finally got used to it.
Has someone been drinking here?
Okay. So, in this room is a collectible. Right here. Mokumokuren. Amidst the dust and the disorder, several creatures can turn up. The holes of paper windows, which have not been taken care of, can sprout multiple ghostly eyes. Even though they are not dangerous themselves, they might have other companions lurking around. Okay. So in this area is the third highly missable trophy of this segment that I was mentioning before. So what you have to do is destroy every breakable object in this room with the katana. Now, you can attack with the katana using the square button, or X if you're on Xbox, if this is on Xbox. And there should be 12 destructible items, and you can only drink out of the sake bottle 3 times. And it's only when you drink sake can you actually use the katana and break any of the destructibles. So this will be destructible 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, the hanging pot, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Those are your destructibles. Let us try it. You do get a bit of lenient time, but if you feel like you make a mistake, exit and restart and everything. It's X for me and everything to actually attack. For some reason I thought it was square. Okay, so other than me making the mistake at that last bit there, that was nearly all of them. That was 8 out of 12, that's 10, no, that's 10, 11, and 12, that should be the last. No more destructibles. And now we just let the sake wear off, and we'll just have to drink one more time. And then after the final drink and everything, the trophy will pop. crossed. I believe I've done everything correctly. Let's find out. Warrior of Distraction.
There was a new notch with stains every day. I was doing my best, yet it was impossible to clean or repair. I became one with the house, my prison, both of us on the verge of collapse.
Please don't. I'm begging you. Indeed, it is her. The suffering of that woman seemed too real. I used to imagine my future next to the infamous samurai this way.
We're nearly done. So you want to come out here. Go back in here. There's a few collectibles in this room. We're almost done. We're like right at the end of the game. So it's a collectible right here. This will be a Yurei or Yuri. Their deadly wounds are still visible when they become ghosts. Yurei keep the features and the clothing of the moment when they died or were buried. Hence, most are dressed in white burial kimonos. Yurei attached to a specific place or a person after death, usually their killer or their beloved ones, and they will remain until the day they can finally be put to rest. Then in the drawer over here will be another collectible.
She is stronger than I thought. A housewife trained in weaponry.
And now the third and final letter, which also counts as a collectible, so that should be collectible 37. Hello, Naoka. The ending seems closer and starker. He always comes drunk, indeed. He does not even come some nights, and I'm grateful, because only then can I lie down and close my eyes for a while. Nonetheless, when he comes, nightmares also come. Although we've been married for some time, we don't know each other. It is the alcohol that disinhibits him, not the trust. And when it does, he becomes increasingly violent. He began raging against the furniture, and I, myself, am now one target more, until the day he loses control. Our uncle could move you away, yet he could do nothing on this second occasion. With every letter I write, not only does the ink wane, but also my hope. Every time I wish that my words reach you. I believed that you would be the hero who would rescue me. But now, I just hope that my sister comes back to me. If you happen to read this, please help me, Naoko. Haruka. Naoko. I've been reading as Naoka. I'm so sorry, guys. I need to go to Specsavers.
It can't be possible.
Wanna play, sister? For the sake of the old days.
This section, you need to target the katana faster than your sister. Just look for the red light, run, and try to grab it. We're so close to the end, guys. God, I can hear it. Alright. Oh, really? Got it.
My sister deserves a different ending. Special ritual materials are kept at the highest spot of the shrine.
So pick up the katana, and now we must head back to the temple, the main segment of the temple. We're about 85–90% through this. We're pretty much like only 5 minutes away. Won't take too long. Okay, once you get back to the temple, this is the temple. And so we've got a collectible here, right there. Nupeppo. An unpleasant smell of rotten meat will drive you to the grotesque-looking chunk of saggy flesh creature which gives it off. Nupeppo is not known to harm anyone, but what is true is that the horrendous monster enjoys the disgusting effect it causes on passerby and likes to run around wreaking havoc. So that's collectible 38 out of 40. Two left. Now you want to collect this red marble gemstone orb and then head upstairs.
I beg your pardon, Uncle. I ought to open the sacred
and
cabinet.
open up the shrine. And the red one goes in the 4th slot. Purple goes in the 5th. Now we can turn around and head back downstairs. Don't worry about that green one just yet. That one likes to run away from us. To be the gold orb in the candle holder. Pardon me. Now, you want to come and place this in the 2nd slot. And now we can go. Jesus. Sorry, you didn't get to see that grotesque monster there. I forgot to fully turn around to show. Yeah. That's 4 out of 5, but we already have the blue one in our possession. We'll put it in the 3rd.
The final piece. After all, no one could have unlocked it without Uncle's well-kept jewel.
Yep. Okay. First, you want to interact with the candle, and these are the last 2 collectibles. This is Amabi. Amabiye. It is said that Amabiye, a 3-tailed mermaid-like creature with a bird-beak mouth, once emerged from the sea to predict 6 years of good harvest, followed by a wave of diseases. The strange mermaid advised, in a perfect human language, to draw copies of its likeness in order to ward off illness and epidemics. And our final collectible is
The
this
mask would have made things easier. Now it's too late.
Now we can pick up this wood. Come check out this painting. Now you need to make the wooden shadow to represent a woman, and she's holding an umbrella. So we got her correct, we just need to turn her around because she's facing. There we go. And the trophy for collectibles will unlock once you
Uncle was not
finish the
reacting
game.
to his threats, so he gave up on your wedding. But did you really think this was all over? He forced me to marry him instead. And you didn't even know it. I loved you, sister. I didn't want you to marry him either. Even when I married him. I was glad you could escape. I felt lonely. You abandoned me. The distance.
I'm sorry, Haruka.
The wound,
I really am.
the
You don't
ignored
understand.
letters.
I won't harm you again. I'm going to fix it all. Everything will be as it should have always been.
No!
Not anymore.